What's going on, folks? Back with another video again. Today before I do that, this is the one and only Shadow Saber Wolf. The Wolf. Actually, I am Shadow Saber Wolf. The devil of Wolf Country, Wolf Alley, Paradise. Coming at you again with another video. Now, tonight rather, since it is night over here, I want to do a video of WWE 2K23 roster predictions. Who I think is going to be in and who I know is going to be out. So, I'm going to do here is I'm going to go through this entire thing of who's going to be in it, who's going to be out. Let's do it. We're going to move down here. All right, and we're going to start off here. A-Kid. He might be in 2K23. He might be in it, depending on where he is. The time they start like building a roster. AJ Styles, definitely. Styles is definitely in it since he's currently in with the OC, so that's the thing. They might bring Gallows and Anderson back, so they might be in 2K23. Gallows and Anderson, they probably will put them in there too with AJ Styles with the OC. Kira Tozawa, definitely, he's probably going to be in it since he's actually still with them. I don't know who the fuck uses the Kira Tozawa, like really, like he has 75 overall. What am I would use him? Alexa Bliss, yeah. Alexander Wolf, forget about it. He's gone. I think like he's wrestling down in some organization in Germany. I think he's at right now. He's like wrestling in some promotion over in Europe. So I don't think I know for a fact he won't be back. Andre the Giant, definitely. You definitely cannot have a 2K game without the 8th wonder of the world. You gotta have Andre. You definitely gotta have Andre. Angel Garza, he's most likely going to be 2K23. He's probably going to still be in that tag team with Humberto Carrillo with Los Lotharios. So them two are probably going to be in it. Angelo Dawkins, definitely he's going to be in it since he's with the Street Profits. Apollo Crews, yeah, he's going to be in it since he's down in NXT right now. But he won't have that freaking the Nigerian Prince gimmick, whatever the hell you had, like the one he has 2K23 is coming out with the staff. I don't think he'll have that. Ari Daivari, forget about it. That dude is no longer with the company. I think he's in AEW now. It's Ari Daivari. Ari Daivari. Asuka, yeah, she's going to be in it. Theory's going to be in it. Theory and Asuka, they're definitely going to be in it. Since they're still active on the roster. See, the thing is, I don't know about Batista. See, the thing, I don't know about Batista, though. And I think him and Batista Batista and WWE had a falling out. So I really don't know if Batista's going to be on the roster like that. So I think this might be the last time we'll see Batista. I don't know if they work out some kind of deal. Bayley, Becky Lynch, yeah, they're definitely in it. Bayley and Becky Lynch. Bayley's currently with Dakota Kai and Io Sky with Damage over there. She's definitely in it. Becky Lynch is definitely in it. Beth Phoenix, I think they might bring Beth back. They might bring Beth back. I think they're going to. Bianca Belair definitely should win. She's definitely, or basically already on the roster since she's the Raw Women's Champion. So she's definitely on there. Bossman, like I said, I don't know about Bossman though. I don't know too much about Bossman. Like sometimes 2K has a tendency of like rotating the Legends rosters. So this, I don't know if they'll bring Bossman back though. Big E definitely should be in the game since he's still active on the roster, not wrestling now. Due to him being out with a neck injury, that bump he took, man, that was horrible. I feel for the guy. Like, I hope he recovers all right. You're gonna get too bad. It'll be returns again. Billy Kay, forget about it. She's done wrestling. She left wrestling, I think, earlier this year. I think she's pretty much done with done with wrestling, so she won't be back. Bobby Heenan, of course, you gotta bring Heenan back as manager. Like you're gonna have Andre in the game, you gotta have Heenan be Andre's manager. Bobby Lashley, definitely Bobby Lashley. He's definitely showing to be on 2K23 since he's still active. Boogeyman, they might bring Boogeyman back. I don't know if they're going to, but they might bring Boogeyman back. Weird ass dude. Booker T, most likely Booker's going to be back. I think he's like a commentator at NXT now. So most likely they're going to bring him back, Booker T. Now think about Braun Strowman. Since he recently just came back a month ago, a couple weeks ago. I don't know if Braun Strowman is actually going to be on 2K20 roster because depending on if they already started developing it. Like you might, I think Braun's going to be 23. They really haven't started like developing it yet. They might have, but I don't know. We'll see if Braun's in 2K23. Gotta have Bret Hart. That's a gimme. You gotta have Bret Hart because Bret Hart is a Hall of Famer. He's one of the best. Oh, he was a fucking crybaby. Mister, I have to be champion, otherwise, I'll cry about it. That's one of the things I like about Bret Hart later on in his career. That's why I started hating Bret Hart around like '99 when he started acting like an immature little bitch, crying about no, it was '97 when he started it. If I'm not the champion, I'm going to throw a tizzy fit and walk out of the company. If I'm not the champion, like, dude, cry about it some more, dude. Wrestling world don't revolve around you, Bret. Bulldog, you gotta definitely have Bulldog. Definitely gotta have Bulldog. I mean, Bulldog was one of the best professional wrestlers in the world. Like, gotta bring Bulldog back. Depending on if they bring back his early '90s look when he had the braids or the dreads or whatever. I think it's the braids. Yeah, the braids. And they're definitely going to bring back Brock. That's a gimme. Brock's definitely 2K23. That's definitely a gimme. Cactus Jack. Again, they might bring Cactus back. Cameron Grimes definitely. He's still down there in NXT somewhere. They're definitely gonna have Candice LeRae since did she come back on June July, so she's probably going to be in 2K23. Same with Carmella and Cedric Alexander. I'm sorry to say this, and I'm going to be real blunt about this. Carmella is definitely all of Carmella is. I've seen her wrestle before. She's got no wrestling talent whatsoever fucking ever. I'm sorry to say that, but she's another woman with looks and no skill. Blasphemy. I don't give a shit. I think she's talentless. She's just there for her looks. That's all Carmella's there for. She's just there for her body and her looks. You think if she was released, you think any wrestling company would want her? Fuck out of here. Cesaro, forget about it. Forget about it. He's down in AEW as Claudio Castagnoli. Props to him because they're finally using him right. They actually made him a world champion, unlike WWE would have never done. All the talent that Claudio has, and I'm not going to call him Cesaro because that's not his name. All the talent that Claudio has, and they never made him a champion. They never made the farthest they went was maybe the U.S. title. That's as far as they went with him. But they never actually made him a world champion, which the guy deserves to be world champion because he's a hell of an athlete. Guy's a hell of a talent. He deserved more than that. I'm glad he's at WWE. The AEW's using him to his full potential, like he was one of these for Ring of Honor. Chad Gable, yeah, definitely in it. He's still tagging with Otis at Alpha Academy, so he's definitely a show-in. Charlotte Flair, yeah, definitely in it. China, they might bring her back, which I think they're going to. Commander Aziz, That's the one guy, like, I don't know if they'll bring back Aziz, because I don't. Like, you really. Damn stretching shit. Uh. Aziz, yeah, like. I don't think he's really actually been seen on WWE TV like that. Dakota Kai. She's most likely going to be back. She's most likely going to be back because she's teaming with Bailey and Io Sky right now as Damage Control, so she's definitely on 2K23. Same with Damian Priest. Since he's with Judgment Day right now, he's definitely 2K23. Same with Dana Brooke. Danny Burch, forget about it. That dude is gone. He ain't with the company no more. Dexter Loomis, yes, he's definitely going to be on there. Another one that came back earlier in the year. Diesel. Yeah, and they might bring that back. They might bring Diesel's Evan Nash's Diesel gimmick back. No, I don't know why. They just don't make it like an alternate attire. For like, for the same person who had a different gimmick. I just don't know why they don't make it like an alternate attire instead of wasting roster slots. Like, if a wrestler has a different gimmick, why don't you just like make that like a different attire? Like you can actually switch in and out. Like you want, like if you could actually select a wrestler, if you click on the name, it'll show the name of the wrestler, like Kevin Nash, and then it'll show Diesel. Like which one do you want to play as instead of just wasting a roster slot like that? Doink the Clown, forget about it. I don't even know if they're gonna bring Doink back. Who plays this Doink the Clown? Like really goofy ass son bitch. I guarantee he did a lot of goofy things in that fucking game and on the DLC. Dolph Ziggler most likely to bring in Dolph back. Dominic Dijakovic, though, that's who he's probably going to be in. He's probably getting ready to come back as. Since I think he ditched the T-Bar gimmick. Dominic Mysterio is definitely 2K23. He's definitely in it. Definitely 2K23. He's not going to have. I don't think he's going to have that grit on his face. So I think he's going to be more like. He's going to have that smug ass look on his face when you like select him. He's going to have that kind of look on his face. He's got like a darker side to him now. Dewdrop, yeah, she's definitely going to be in it. I think she's still on the active roster. Drew Gulak, yeah. McIntyre, yeah, definitely Gulak and McIntyre. I don't know about Gulak though, because he really hasn't been like active like that. I think he's taking more like a backstage role. So I don't know if they'll have Gulak in it. They might put him on the roster. Drew McIntyre, definitely McIntyre to show it. Eddie Guerrero, can't have a game without Eddie. Cannot have a game without Eddie Guerrero. Rest in peace, Eddie. One of the best talents ever. See, the thing is, I don't know if they're going to have his 97 look. I don't know if they're going to have his 97 look, though. I think that was just for a showcase. I mean, they might. Who knows? Again, with this right here, with Eddie Guerrero with his 97 look, why don't they just, when you select Eddie Guerrero, just so be on the bottom of it? When you select Eddie in, like, their wrestler selection, when you go to, like, the exhibition or something, you scroll down, you see Eddie Guerrero, you click on his name, and there's his 97, his 97 look right there. Like, just select it, and you can browse down to which one you want to pick. Same with Edge. Edge is definitely in it. Same as Elias. Ember Moon, forget about it. She's no longer in WWE. She's down in AEW with Athena, so forget about her. They might bring Bischoff back. That'd be cool though. They actually bring Bischoff back. Probably bring him back as like a NWO thing like that. It'd be cool to see him back and bring back to NWO. Eric definitely. They might bring Farouk back, which they probably will since he just added in, so they'll probably bring him back again. Fabian Eichner. I don't think that's going to be his name. I know for no, I don't think it. I know it. That's not going to be his name in 2K23 because he's going to have his current name, which is Giovanni Vinci. So yeah, he's going to be part of Imperium. So that's going to be different in 2K23. Fandango, forget about it. He's gone. He's in NWA. It's Dongo. Finn Balor, yeah, he's definitely in it. The leader of Judgment Day. Still doing it. I don't know about his demon gimmick though. They always bring his demon gimmick back, so most likely his demon gimmick's gonna be in there again. Goldberg, meh. Listen, I don't know about Goldberg though, because he had a fall. I think he like left WWE, so I don't really know if they're actually gonna bring him back yet. I think this might be his last game, which sucks. I like Goldberg. Goldberg was one of my favorite wrestlers growing up. My favorite superstars growing up. WCW. I used to watch them. I love watching him destroy people. Grand Metal League, forget about it. He's gone. I think Grand Metal League's like down in Mexico somewhere. Happy Corbin, it's just stupid. I'm so glad they did away with that Happy Corbin crap. Coming out with the the stupid ass music that he had. Oh, I'm like, what the hell did they do to Corbin? I remember he used to come out with the biker music, the badass theme song that he had, that End of Days. I love that fucking theme song. That was an awesome theme for him. That was It was an awesome theme. Like he used to come out with the End of Days music. That was cool as shit. And that stupid top hat and that suit. Wow. I'm glad he did away with that. Hopefully, most likely he'll come back as Baron Corbin. Happy Corbin. Out of here. Most likely they're going to bring. Most likely Hogan's going to be back. Most likely Hogan's going to be back. Hopefully they add his NWO attire too. Probably alternate. Again, 2K, stop doubling call slots with the same superstar. Just add it under the superstar's name. Put the superstar under the name. You select the wrestler, you see the alternate attire. Make it an alternate attire. Roberto Carrillo, yeah, it was like the mid-60s team with Angel Garza. Ilya Dragunov. I think he's going to be in it. Because he just had a hell of a match with JD McDonough on NXT. Before I do that, let me check something real quick. I gotta check something.